You're gonna cry a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This will be the last medley. I'm going to announce what it is beforehand. Don't make faces. It's going to be the last medley. My fingers swell up now. Horn players, if you feel so inclined, you may come up and join me on the first two numbers in this medley. What it's going to be a reggae version of Mr. Magic, after which I will insert a rap in my alter ego of Master Well. When he comes up, you will recognize him because I'll do something like that. But right now, it's going to start off Weldon Irvine playing a reggae version of Mr. Magic. Then Master Well's going to come up here and do something, bust a rhyme. Then we're going to do a blues, and I'm going to end again, as I said, by playing around about midnight by Thelonious Monk solo piano. I'm thanking you in advance for your patronage. You've been a wonderful audience. Please support this establishment. Please support this music. Thank you. Give it up for Derek. Audience participation. Let me hear you say jammin'. Jammin' on the one. Everybody say jammin'. Jammin' on the one. Let me hear you say jammin', 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 jammin' on the one, jammin', jammin' on the mother one, jammin' on the one. You know it must be fun to run a dumb MC off of the stage and be done with fun. Little boy, you ought to jump for joy, 'cause I held back, did not give you a smack. For the bull that you said aside your head, I want to go. now I'm letting you know that I grow and I flow. I glow in the dark, it's my aura. You see, I'm so much more than you could ever be. Don't you step to me unless you want to be an empty memory. And maybe see your own funeral, face the tribunal of the devil. You on the level of a snake, Jake. You can't participate. You made a big mistake, so now evaporate. Just like a milkshake in the sun, son, make it vanilla. Oh, now you're trying to run. You know, when I was a sperm, I had a lot to learn. But the one thing I knew was I could not remain in my environment. The predicament was hectic. I had to get out quick through my daddy's. You know the term, so do I have to say it? Time to get out, cause he's about to spray it. I had to swim through the gym and the pool is crowded, but I would not stop. You think I did? About 1,000,001 other brothers were pursuing me as I swam for the ovary. I had to find one, had to get with one, just like my dad did before he called me kid. One-time resident of the prostate, now I make my home the placenta. Down the road I will wear my Adidas, but for now call me fetus. Yes, a little when I was affirmed. Now, the method to my madness, at least in my own machinations of my mind, is that in order to reach young people, I first had to learn to speak the language that they were speaking in. I embraced hip-hop culture not because I wanted to be the reincarnation of Kool Moe Dee, but because I recognized that the lyrical content of any rap song is a poem. I was an English major in college. Hip-hop lyrics are either it's a poem that you like, a poem you don't like, one that has substance or one that doesn't. So again, I implore you to get the new Mos Def record if you want to wax not nostalgically, but very much in contemporaneous times by a young MC who has consciousness, who has wedded the musical form with the poetic form, literary style, and he is imbuing consciousness on his record. Again, we're going to go out with this blues, and then round about midnight, we're in F. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
You like the reggae music? You like the reggae music? Let me hear you say jamming, jamming on the one. Let me hear you say jamming, jamming on the one. Everybody say jamming, jamming, jamming on the one. Jamming, jamming on the one. Jamming on the one, you know it must be fun to run a dumb MC off the stage and be done with them. Little boy, you want to jump the joint to the hell back. Didn't give you a snack for that boy you said, aside your head, I ought to go. Now I'm letting you know that I grow and I flow and I grow in the dark. It's my aura. You see, I'm so much more than you could ever be. Don't step to me unless you want to be an empty memory. Maybe see your own funeral. Take the drive funeral of the devil. You want the level of mistake, you can't trust this up there. Made a big mistake. Now you got whole race like a milkshake. It's the sun, make it vanilla. And now you're trying to run. Jamming, jamming on the one. Everybody say jamming, jamming on the one. Let me hear you say jamming, jamming, jamming on the one. Jamming, jamming on the one. Well, let me say this in post.
This is Les Davis with a great show at the Village Gate. Monday night, May 26th. Our stars will be Roy Ayers, Ubiquity. Roy, the great young vibes player in his group. Also Weldon Irvine, Spirit Man himself, at the keyboards with his group. And David Sanchez in the trio. David's a new young keyboard man you're going to love. That's our show Monday night, May 26th from the Village Gate. We do two shows, one at 8 o'clock and one at 10:30. I'll be on the air with the 8 o'clock show brought to you by Ryan.
You know, I was getting kind of sleepy, but I'm awake now. Let me answer a couple of the questions and then make a comment about my good brother over here. Media portrayal. For those of you who don't know who the classic Medea was in Greek law, check that out. But we don't control media, and the way media portrays our collective plight tends to be negative. Our good friend Bill Cosby is trying to put a bit into buy NBC, so it's not just rap music that depicts us in ways that are demeaning, it's the whole 9 yards. So yes, I agree with the Reverend Dr. Butts. The media portrayal is very, very whack, but we should think more entrepreneurially and get involved with that so we can have a say in the control of our own images. Is all rap good? Of course not. That word all, you know, all of nothing is good except God, you know, so of course. Of course, all is not good. We have to make certain that we use words like some and most. My good brother started off by saying that he basically didn't like rap, and then at a certain point he was talking about this rap music is garbage. That's a dangerous statement, because when you use that broad stroke and say this rap music, that's very, very dangerous. Also, when you say most, to say most, it means that you would have to have heard every rap record made by every rap artist to have all. And, but wait a minute. Maybe he has heard every rap record. But wait a minute. Let me just be objective. I'm just laying out the rules. I personally have a rap collection that is in excess of $3,000. It starts with King Tim III by the Fatback Band, which according to, no, you're laughing about that, but that's actually the first recording of a rap record before Rapper's Delight, Curtis Blow. And I've studied the history of this music, and it's pretty up to date. I mean, I've got Onyx and Farside and Freestyle Fellowship and Boston in my collection. So I try to listen to everything that comes out, and I will say that in my collection, much a percentage, well, you have to look at the chronology of it. When you break it out in categories, you have party rap like Kid and Play or Father MC, The Fresh Prince. You have gangster rap, you know who they are. You have X-rated rap, you know, Two Live Crew and people like that. You have jazz rap, it's a new thing with Diggable Planets, Arrested Development, Black Moon. You have your political and cultural rap, which is my favorite. And then you have what I call the universal rap, or the lasting works of art. I think certain examples should be mentioned of that. I think Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest is a universal work of art. I think Fight the Power, Bring the Noise, Don't Believe the Hype are universal works of art by my man over here. And it's not just him, it's the entire bomb squad and production crew too, Terminator X, the whole nine. I think My Philosophy, absolutely slamming, KRS-One, you know, super dynamite record. Eric B. and Rakim, their first album, it was really a joint. When you hear something positive, you gotta tell your friends about it, you have to go out and buy it. And when you don't like something, all these magazines, the Source magazine, write on the labels, write these magazines, write these artists, because I know for a fact, many an aspiring rap artist, when he or she goes to the label, they do have positive lyrics, they have on-point lyrics. But sometimes the machinations of the managers and the A&R department says, no man, it's not hard enough, you know, gotta come street. And so they bend to this temptation. So I think collectively we can make a difference in terms of our responding at the marketplace and by letting them know exactly how we feel. In terms of some groups that are positive, very quickly, The Self-Destruction was a collective record, very good record. We're in the Same Gang, West Coast Crew, very good record. KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions, Heather B, Eric B, Rakim, Public Enemy, The Bomb Squad, Poor Righteous Teachers, Brand Nubian, X-Clan, Professor X, Grand Verbalizer, K-Solo, Sister Soldier, Latifah, Mother Rage, ISIS, The politically correct Ice Cube, Tribe Called Quest, Arrested Development, Freestyle Fellowship, Farside, Heavy D, Paris, Gangstar, Digable Planets. I think all pop is slamming. Peace.